So, I can't remember who it was that went into the castle, the ruined tower. Was that
That was me.
Farthrop?
It was me and yeah.
Farthrop
Yeah.
and
Uh,
Tadagust. So,
ha- hello. You must be the wife and the son of the man with the overturned cart.
well, yes,
I
yeah. So what you see in front of you is you see a man in his 30s. So he's not like a boy or
Okay,
anything.
it's an older son, not a kid.
He's an older son, yeah. And
Okay.
you see an older lady, probably in her mid 50s, and they're both tied together, back to back, crudely done, but tight enough that they're having a little bit of trouble breathing.
I'll slowly walk forward and untie them then.
Okay.
Oh well, I don't. Do you know why you were taken from your cart?
Well, all I know is that they said they were going to cook us and eat us.
Well, it's a good job we got here when we
Yeah,
did
get
that.
us out of here.
Well, yeah, of course. Your horse
take-
seems to be outside still, so you could ride that back.
I take one of my
That's-
arrows and start undoing their bindings.
Did you? Do you know where my husband is? Do you know where Grill is?
Yes,
Yeah.
we left him by the cart. He was a little bit banged up, but we
Oh, thank
managed to
goodness he's
heal him.
still alive.
And yes, he's fine. His leg looked a bit broken, but we have a healer with us who sorted him right out and came after you. Told him to hide among the cart till we got back. Wasn't long.
Thank you so much. We thought we would just this was the end of us.
Oh no, not at all. Come on, let's get you out of here. And I'll sort of usher them towards the door.
So they're not actually damaged. They're actually in pretty good health at the moment. So they get up as you untie them. They get up. They go outside and they take the horse and untie it. Who are you?
Just call me Faz. Um, well, we're the Crimson Tears.
No, I've never heard of you, but thank you.
No,
Thank you
well,
so much.
know the name, spread the name. We're always looking for work if we can find it.
Well, I see that most of our
Got a
goods
business
that we
card.
bought for Windrip is still around here, and most of it hasn't been damaged.
Oh, it's okay then. We
We
can.
we owe you a debt. We don't have much coin, but
Oh,
maybe we
let's
can.
get you back to your husband, and then we'll worry about
Oh,
things.
maybe we can offer food and lodgings for the evening.
Well, I'm sure none of us would say no to a nice, good night's sleep.
Well, it'll be our honour. Thank you.
Oh,
And
thank you.
Thank you.
They hitch the horse back up to the cart and start loading the crates and barrels and sacks that have been tipped off back onto it.
I help them with it as well.
Okay, so you help along, and make their way back down towards the road, using the old pathway that was there, and you follow on, and you come across Grill, who just looks up and goes, "Oh, Hillybert, come!" And
Good, we did get the right ones.
the other cart's pretty much totaled, and they start loading the other cart's contents, which is what's left of any sound quality, onto that cart. And Giddy says, Grill says, "Well, come along then. We better get to Windrip. We're already late, but thank you."
Okay,
Thank you.
no problem.
And they leave the other cart behind that's wrecked, and move on. There is enough room on the back for a couple of you smaller ones if you wanted to hop on.
Oh, I'm going to. Yeah, if you don't mind, I'll ride on that there wagon. I'm not feeling that good right now.
No, not a
Can I
problem.
do a
And
can I do a
he knows you jump on the back.
can I do a
Sorry,
perception just to see how banged up he is?
okay. Who? but
Yeah.
yeah.
Okay. Perception. 14.
14. Well, as he jumps on the back, as he's limping back down the hill, and back onto the roadway, he gets back in the car and literally just lies down and almost passes out. He's banged up in a bad way. He's cut to pieces, bleeding all over the place.
I'll turn around. Aster, what could do with your help?
I will walk up to Bart and cast Cure Wounds on him for 7 healing. It's not a lot, but it's all I can do at the moment.
So he lays he walks up and lays his hand onto your chest. You feel a warmth go through you, and some of the wounds have started to close. The bleeding has stopped, and you feel a bit better than what you once did.
Yeah. He now looks like he's not in immediate risk of dying.
No.
I turn around and go, thank you, Aster. As always.
It is my pleasure. It is what I'm here for.
Gwa, how you looking?
Gwa good. Gwa walk. No need for.
Gwa good.
Gwa
Yeah,
good.
is it okay?
Old man, why don't you get on the truck?
It doesn't look like there's much room on there. I'm good to walk.
Well, I'm not that big.
How much room is there?
I'm sure there's plenty of room.
No, there's not much left now. They've got what was 2 wagon loads of goods in one wagon plus you. So you've kind of laid down and taken the space up.
I can probably walk now if they need some space.
Rest, I'm fine. I'm just old. I'm not decrepit.
I turn around. The guy we just saved.
Yeah.
What's his name? Sorry.
That's Grill.
Grill. I turn around and go, Grill.
Yeah.
Any chance that our elderly can ride on the horses?
I'm fine.
It's okay, old man. Well, I'm sure he won't mind.
I'm gonna start running ahead.
He says, "Well, I love to, but we've only got 1 horse left, and he's kind of pulling."
It's okay, Grill.
Wagon right now.
I was only teasing.
I've run off. I've run ahead. Proving a point.
He's a feisty little bugger, isn't he?
We're not. I'm sorry.
Sorry, has he got another rope? Probably Gwa would ask to help pull the cart.
She says, "No, little one, it's fine." Says, "The horse will take it. Just you want to help pull the cart."
If I was you, I'd just let her. She's a feisty mofo.
Okay. He goes, okay. And he kind of gives you the second harness that would have been on the horse, and you kind of put it on your shoulders, and you start just pulling along with the horse. You increase actually the speed of the travel by quite a bit, so it's not as difficult to go up and down the rolling hills as you're going through this forest. You're not far away from Windrip, and it's only a few hours until you actually come across a quaint small village, probably around about a dozen to 18 houses dotted around, a few farmsteads over yonder. The fields are ripe and ready for harvest. You see a number of horses in a field nearby, next to what looks like a little ranch. And you make your way down into the village. You pass a couple of guards, and the guards, they're elderly gentlemen. There seems to be a lot. They don't seem to be the best guardsmen you've ever seen. But Grill nods at them, and they nod back, and you go into the town. And you pull up to an inn, and the name on the inn is the Tricky Salmon Pub.
Tricky what?
The Tricky Salmon Pub,
Tricky salmon.
Salmon.
as in the fish. Yes.
Aster,
Yes.
what's a salmon?
Oh, you must have eaten fish before, haven't you?
I lived in a
Delicious.
cave.
I'll show you one day. Just it's edible. It's all you need to know.
Aster,
Edible.
as you're saying this, you look up and you actually can see there is a picture of a salmon being hooked on a line on the sign that says the Tricky Salmon Pub.
You see that thing up there that's been hooked on a line?
What the fish?
That is a salmon.
I'll stick to my beef.
I'm sure that'll be fine.
Right.
Or pork. Or
I thoroughly
eggs.
recommend you try it. Salmon is quite nice.
I just
Oh, yeah.
start like
Wait, it's quite expensive too.
I just start talking food like, oh, lovely mead of pint of ale with a frothy top and some
we-
chilled.
Sort of stopped here. Does it look like this is the place we're stopping at?
Yeah. So Grill turns around to you and says, "Well, I think we'll see if we can put you up here." And he goes inside. He says, "Follow me.
Bradley.
I'm sure you need a bit of rest."
Oh yeah.
And walks in, and he goes over to the barman. As you walk in, it's a quaint little pub. This is. There's only a few tables around. There's one or two patrons in the bar at the moment. This is getting to late evening. However, this village isn't exactly massive. So one or two's probably what they think is a busy night.
And then we
Um,
turn up.
and then you turn up. So Grill, the man you saved, walks over to the bar and has a bit of a little chat that you can't quite hear unless you're trying to. No.
Nope. Let's
Okay.
go to the
Yeah,
bar.
I will.
Okay. Are you doing your ability or do you just want to listen in?
I'm just gonna listen.
Okay. Can you do a perception check for me, please?
21.
Okay. You hear a conversation that goes, Frederick, and he says, Grill. Well, these wonderful people behind me have saved my ass and also saved the supplies for the town. And I offered them, although we haven't got much coin, lodgings and food for the evening. Is that something you can do? Frederick says, yeah, of course. Anything for you. And he said, well, thank you. And that's the end of the conversation. And he turns around and says to you guys, well, guys, thank you very much for your help. Frederick here and his lovely wife, Ovaloon, will take you and give you some rooms and some board for the night and also offer you some food.
Thank you kindly.
Do you have salmon?
The guy, but Frederick says, well, actually, no, we don't at the
Oh,
moment.
thank God. I'll have some beef.
We're actually a bit low on that as well.
Ale?
What do you have?
We'll see what's in the car.
Good plan. I'll help unload it. And I walk out to the car.
Okay. Right. Okay. As
get-
you go outside, you notice that it was already starting to be unloaded by a couple of other other members of the village, and they're taking the goods inside. But if you want to help, you can.
Yeah, I'll give him a
You
hand.
do.
You're a nice bit of trouble if you want it.
Troll.
Don't know. Can you eat them? I'm not sure if you can eat them or not.
I don't know. I've never tried troll.
I once. Sorry, I'm not there.
Not there.
I don't think that troll would taste very nice.
No, I don't reckon it would.
to
They
be
stink a bit
honest-
anyway.
I think it would probably poison you.
Yeah, I think you're probably right. Don't think I'd like to eat one. They stunk.
I'm going to go and sit down in the corner.
Okay.
Is there a corner table that's unoccupied?
Well, unoccupied, yes, but not exactly far from everybody else. It's, like I said, it's a quaint, small little pub.
Well, I'm
with
just
a small
gonna-
bar area, a little kitchen room at the back. Beamed
Yeah.
and stone built.
Okay. Well, I'm going
Um,
to try and nestle myself as best I can in a corner if I can find it.
Okay, you see.
But I'm gonna go over there and sit down with him because I'm feeling still a bit shagged.
Okay, so Frederick pours some beers and some ales for all of you, and drops some in front of you wherever you are.
Do you have any wine?
Actually, we do. We do have a few bottles left.
I would rather have some wine, please.
Certainly.
You might regret that, my friend.
Why?
I don't reckon it's gonna be that good.
I don't think it's going to be any worse than this ale or beer.
Well, yeah, you reckon?
Hmm.
Bad ale's one thing, but bad wine, oh boy, is that
Well,
bad?
I shall let you know how it goes.
More of a condiment for your dinner than something to drink, really.
Some wine, please.
He's
All right.
already gone. He's already off, and he's already going to go get you
Okay.
some. While you've had that conversation, so he comes back and he brings you a bottle of wine. It's not. He pours it out. You don't recognise a label or brand or anything, but he pours it out and offers you the glass. Would you like the bottle?
I'll take a sip first. How does it
Okay.
taste?
Very fruity. It's actually pretty nice.
Yes, I would like the bottle, please.
Okay, so he gives you the bottle. Enjoy. This is our fine pumpkin wine. We make it locally.
Pumpkin wine, eh?
How much for the bottle?
Nothing. Without these supplies, the village would be dead right now. So, as you, the ones who save the goods, I think
That is
this is
kind
more
of you,
than-
sir. Thank you.
Well, thank you.
Say
I will get you
pumpkin
some
wine.
whatever meal that we can cook, and we'll bring it out very shortly.
Thank you.
And he just goes back to the bar and he goes back into the back room and starts.
Okay. Well, I'm gonna
making
tell.
some food.
I shall tell. But that the wine is quite nice.
Yeah, pumpkin wine, he said. I might have to try
Yes.
some of that myself.
Yes, but you're not having any from this bottle.
Well, that's mighty generous of you.
No, I'm not sharing.
Yeah, he was being sarcastic.
Well, you said you didn't want any, and you
I
have
said I
a
didn't
beer.
want it, but I said I didn't want it if I thought it was going to be like what I thought it was going to be like.
Wow.
But it ain't like what I thought it was going to be like, so I might like to try some.
He who dares wins. He who snoozes loses.
Rise up. Rise up.
I don't even know what that means.
It means that you've missed out on some wine. You didn't want any. I took the chance. It tastes very
Oi.
nice. Now it is mine.
I just asked that there friendly bartender if he's got any more.
Well, go on then. I'm just going to drink my wine and start reading my book in a way that suggests that I don't wish to talk anymore.
So Bart, you walk up to the bar and you see Frederick and ask him for some of that same wine, and he says, "No, sorry, that particular brand was the last bottle.
Oh well, never mind. What have you got then?
We've got something else.
Something else?
It's been down in the cellar for a few years. Not many people want it, so
All right. Yeah, I'll expect that. I'll just have a bit of ale, I guess.
okay." And he pours you an ale and hands it over to you, all free of charge, of course.
What's it like, this ale?
It's not the best.
Oh well, it'd do.
What's the where, am I back yet?
Yeah, you've helped unload some of the boxes, brought them into the kitchen area, and back in. But I think Raven, you wanted to do something, didn't you?
Yeah, hang on. I think we're waiting for Adam to come back.
Oh, is
Oh,
it
is he
frozen?
disappeared? Is he? So
Yeah.
okay, we'll do you in a minute. So well, yeah,
Yeah.
you walk back in.
I go up to the bar and excuse me, lass. What's the strongest drink you've got?
Your gentleman over there is drinking it.
What's the next strongest?
Gives you this ale.
What's the oldest?
We have some wine that's been out in the cellar for a number of years now.
I'll have some of that.
Okay. So she says, "Oh, thank you," and then she walks down into the cellar and brings out this old dusty wine. Says, "Not many people order this. We just seem to have just kept it for a while, but we are running a bit low on supplies around here. Not many shipments coming through the Empire these days, and our crops last year weren't particularly good, so this is all that's left."
I'll take the bottle of wine, take the cork
Okay.
out. Like, well, we're the Crimson Tier, so if you need anything, let us know. Also, fermentation's a bitch. And I walk off and sit down next to
Just,
Acrid and start like, cheers, and start chucking the bottle.
I need you to do a constitution check on this particular bottle of wine. 'cause it's not
Yes!
nice.
My highest stat! Right, here we go. A saving throw or just
Saving throw, yeah.
con. Here we go. Okay, not the best. 15.
15.
Yeah.
You walk up to your fellow companions and you start chugging this bottle in front of them, and you go, but you manage to keep it in. It's probably one of the worst tasting wines you've ever had.
Is it
Did
like?
It's almost like
notice?
pure vinegar.
Did I notice him doing that?
Is it?
Well,
One second. And is it like strong alcohol as well, though, or is it?
Oh, it's
just...
strong alcohol. It is strong, yeah, but
Okay.
it tastes like absolute arse.
Okay.
It tastes pretty much just like pure vinegar.
Gonna do a technicolor yawn.
I like. Well, he'll get you pissed. Like taking up a swig.
Okay, I'm gonna say that constitution. You can down this bottle if you wanted to, but yeah.
Like every time I take a swig, I'm like,
you're not enjoying it.
See, now that's what I thought you'd be getting.
Ah, no. Why don't you try some of this? I'll give you a small glass. Tiniest bit.
I'll turn around like, no, it's okay, man. Give it to Bert. He wanted some.
I begrudgingly give it to Barty.
Oh, thank you very much. I'll take it. Oh, yeah, that is good stuff, isn't it? Pumpkin wine. I've never heard of it. But yeah, good stuff.
Won't get you pissed, though.
Well, not that little bit won't, no.
It's not generally the aim. One should try to enjoy the drink that they're having.
One should enjoy being pissed.
I don't like.
Way I look at it is if it tastes good and it gets you pissed, it's a win-win, isn't it?
Well, cheers to that. Wait.
Indeed, and I sort of swig me ale.
I would rather stay in control of my faculties, thank you very much. But
Yeah, sometimes you just got to let it go a bit.
well,
If-
here's to you, gentlemen.
In fact, there was this old monk monk of the monastery, and he could only fight when he was pissed. It was something else to see.
I look at Akrid, I just go, here we go again. Story time.
Oh
During the war,
Who?
during the war,
What war?
Which one?
He's been in fucking hundreds of wars. He has, even ones that didn't actually exist.
Verstar, get over here. Have a drink.
I'll also have water. I'll also have water if anyone's offering. Thank you very much.
Yeah, you ask for water and she brings you over a jug of water.
Yeah, that could be dangerous. You don't know what's in there. Anything swimming around in it?
I've lived in water my whole life. I am aware of what is inside and outside water. Thank you very much. And I thank her kindly.
Oh, lighten up, Aster.
He asked a question that was just a bit silly from my point of view. That's all I'm saying.
I just chuckle.
I go back to my book.
Okay, so Vizera, what are you doing?
I am just sat drinking ale, watching all of them do all of this, drawing it in my book.
Okay.
Bewildered.
Yeah, because you haven't been with this group for a very long time, but you know you're trying to get used to the nature of the outsider, as you were
Yes.
a bit more secluded in your previous part of your life.